Hey, Mom Squad.
Hello.
Hey.
It's another episode of Family Looking Up, and it is the countdown.
The final
We have 4 left. So, actually, we need to explain this for our regular listeners.
You didn't even say who your name was, though. I feel like I can't start without you
It's
announcing
been 4
that.
years. Okay.
Yeah.
Start.
Hey, Mom Squad. This is Andrea.
This is Camille.
And this is Beth. I thought I was going to say it next. Oh, I panicked. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Now you can continue.
All right. We have an announcement to make. I forgot that our Patreon, our inner circle knows this already. But for those listening, we actually are going to be closing the doors on Family Looking Up on February 28th. So it is very sad, but we feel like it's time for us to focus on other things.
Should we focus
maybe
on
our family?
Now that two
I don't
of
know.
your kids are moved out. Is it time?
3. I started with 6 and I'm down to 3.
You are halfway done, so now's the time to
So
focus
I guess
on
I
them.
should switch my focus, and they're all in prison. So
Try to
maybe I
save
should
the
try
final.
some new things. The final countdown. Here we are.
The first 3 are successfully in prison.
That's
it. The next 3, we're going to try to, maybe they'll go to college.
Yes, 3 square meals
I
a day.
think if we quit this podcast, that's going to happen.
I think
it's
maybe
all
we have
because this podcast, they ended up in prison.
We'll see. Now we've gathered our information, and
Yeah.
maybe we can be good moms.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a
See,
great
this
idea.
has just been an in-depth study.
Yeah.
And now we're ready.
Most people do research before they have their children.
Yeah.
We waited till most were grown and then we're like, wait. So beating them wasn't a good idea. Okay.
But those last 2 of mine are going to be so good.
Oh, so good. But most families, their first several, they're really on it and they're trying hard. And
Yes.
the last 2 are horrible people. We did it opposite.
Yeah, we
just
wanted to show
completely-
it could work.
Yes. We
Yes.
completely neglected the first half of the family. And the younger ones, which are usually terrible, are going to be
I'm excited.
I'm
On point.
actually really sad because I'm here to testify. My younger 2 are terrible. just all the way bad. I'm like, what? Well, this podcast hasn't worked because you guys are horrible little people. I tried to take their tonsils out to see if that would help.
Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe they just can't get good sleep. They're not breathing. No, they're bad to the core.
But they're adorable.
Maybe after the podcast is over, things will change.
That's right.
That's
The
it.
family will be looking up.
focused. You'll be able to focus.
I can ground them. I can spank them. I'll be all the way in.
You spank the heck out of them. Well, so what we are doing is the final 4 episodes.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the video, go to Family Looking Up on YouTube. And all the videos will be on there for actually all of our intros.
And just so you're not confused, nothing happens in the video. We're just sitting here talking.
Oh, yeah. No,
But
we're
like,
just
I just wonder if people think, well, what are they doing in the video? Are they baking? Are they?
Yeah.
No, we're just sitting here.
We're knitting.
Dancing.
Yeah. Well, there's some of that. There's some shoulders.
Little singing.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
well,
our sad news. But we still have 4 fun episodes.
4 fun episodes.
So
Yeah, we do. And you're going to see us in the same clothes all 4 episodes. So if this is your first time tuning in, be prepared. It is 9:30 a.m. and we'll be here until about 4
Yeah.
in the same clothes recording.
we might just change positions.
We
maybe.
might
do that.
We might.
That would
Sometimes
be
we take
exciting.
off cardigans, put them on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pull my hair up into a ponytail
Oh.
sometimes.
Oh, that's getting fancy.
Yeah, maybe we will.
Little
Do
chiffon.
you have any fake glasses? I've always wanted to wear glasses.
I have some real glasses that I
We should
never
have
wear.
brought glasses.
We should have brought
Yeah.
glasses.
We would have looked so intelligent
Hats.
for the
We
end.
could put some hats on.
Okay.
Hats are nice.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
very nice.
Well, stay tuned. We'll probably just look exactly like this, though. Okay. But today's episode, we are talking about new things in the new year.
Yes.
We did
The opposite of goals.
Yes, we did the
episode.
opposite of goals episodes at the truly beginning of the year.
Yes.
And I think we're in a better mood now.
We're in a much better mood. We started that one off talking about crappy genetics.
Yeah.
And how nothing that we do, if it's not our gift,
It won't
makes
matter.
a difference. we were like, if you weren't born with it, you'll never get it.
So
there's no point
just-
in trying.
just
I don't even
give
know.
up. Just give up now.
So we did an opposite of goals, and now we're in a better mood. So
Yeah.
we're going to make some
Yeah.
serious headway
Yeah.
in our future.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're a month in to the year. Has anyone started doing something that they feel may be successful?
I'm still getting up early.
Okay.
This is every day is a miracle,
Yes.
right? Every day is a miracle.
Yes.
Yes, I've been getting up early, and We decided we're all doing intermittent fasting right now.
Yeah, okay.
We discovered
didn't
that.
know that.
No.
But we just
not
rolled
together.
in.
We just found
I
out.
came to Andrea's at 8:45 a.m. and I was like, I'm starving. I'm just so hungry today. But I'm trying not to eat till 11. And Camille's like, oh, I don't eat till 11. And Andrea's like, I don't eat till 12:30. Of course.
Gonna do it better than you guys.
Oh, what time do you eat?
I have more willpower. I don't know what to say.
Interesting. And we're like, what? We're all intermittent fasting here? I don't think any of us really know why we are.
No.
I know why.
Why?
Because I've gained 20 pounds.
And so you're in it for the weight loss.
Absolutely.
I feel like
That
it's
is
the
the only
podcast.
reason to change any food.
Oh,
Not for
okay.
health reasons.
No.
It's only for
Good.
weight.
No, I like your style. I think this is positive thinking and the way we should view food.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're on the weight loss train, Camille.
Well, I had my sister-in-law text me yesterday, who has always been such a faithful listener. Love you, Beverly.
Love you, Bev.
And you met Beverly
Yes.
at my son's reception. Anyway, and she said, what are you going to do now with all your time? And I was like, I am going to regain my health. Because I fell apart during the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been like a bad
Really
journey
broke
in that
everybody.
way. But I am starting to come back up, and it's part of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all part of that.
I just heard someone doing it, so I was like, all right.
Everybody's doing it apparently.
Okay, this was my argument. Well, I read a lot of stuff about it, which is unlike me. And they're saying weight loss isn't necessarily, maybe it could be a consequence of it, but not a great reason to do it.
Oh, then I'm out.
Because if you have even
I've got
if
a
you
bar
only
right here.
have
You want to start eating?
only if you have a 4-hour eating window and you use those 4 hours to eat a 3,000 calorie shake, well, you're still not going to lose weight, right? It's not a guaranteed, if you do that, then you lose weight, because you can still fit thousands of calories in a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So they're more of blood sugar and regulating hormones and, the adrenals, whatever.
Those adrenals.
I'll tell you what,
adrenals will get
hormones,
ya.
this is what I have learned, because I started to see a hormone specialist, and I was so bottomed out.
Bonkers.
So bad.
She
in
bonked.
all the hormones.
Yeah.
And so I've been, working on this. We've been raising levels.
Yeah.
What a difference.
Yeah.
Hormones has
matter.
a huge amount to play in how we feel, how we look, everything. Everything is
how
connected
mean we
to
are
hormones.
to our husbands, how nice we are to our husbands.
That's a huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a big difference.
Right. So,
Well,
yeah.
I'm just going for the weight loss, and if I get healthy, that's secondary.
Okay. No, I like it. Okay, this is what I have found, though, why I like it.
Okay.
You guys know I have a lot of weird blood sugar
Yes,
things.
right.
So, I was interested in that because sometimes I eat, and then I feel bad. Tingly face. You guys know how I get. Oh, it's you shouldn't feel bad after eating.
Right.
No,
But then there's
you should
some
feel good.
insulin release issue
Yeah.
and I'm released too much. I don't care. Whatever. So then I just opted to eat always. That helped. Just if I'm constantly eating, I feel better. But then there is a weight gain situation. And so they were saying it could help regulate that. Great. But I also get decision fatigue. When I eat my first meal at 7 a.m., well, that means I'm hungry again at 10 and I'm hungry again at 12 and I'm hungry again at 2 and then I'm hungry again at 5 and then I'm hungry again at 7. And so then all day it's I'm trying to eat healthy, but there's so many meals to eat. But I find if I just have a smaller amount of time and I just eat a really big, giant, delicious salad at 11, and then I'm full and I don't really want to eat until 3 because I'm stuffed out of my brain. Well, then I have to decide what to eat at 3. And then I know the only thing left after that is dinner. And I'm
Right.
just going to make dinner for my family. All the choices are over.
You know what? That is 100% true, because I am exhausted by food choices.
Oh, I
It's
can't make
so
good ones. At dinner.
exhausting.
Cookies.
Yeah.
That's always a safe choice.
Well, it is. Nice
Okay, the
little
question
cookie.
is, are you having restrictions on what you eat during your window? I'm not eating sugar, I'm not eating this. Or it's just hey, it's food time. I can eat whatever I want.
I have restrictions.
I am trying to make better choices. I'm not being real strict about it, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to make better choices.
You guys are making really, really shaming comments right now.
Yeah, no,
you should
hashtag we are hate crimers.
Hey, we have 4 episodes. We can
we
say
can say
whatever
whatever-
we want.
Oh,
That's
you guys
it.
are about to hear what we really think. Listen, you know what I
What are you going to do? Fire us at this point?
Let's just clarify here. We have, thankfully, over the last 4 years, received very little
Yeah.
negative
Yes.
comments.
We have.
I would say almost 95% of
Yes.
them have been about us talking about body image.
Yes.
Women saying,
Oh, yeah.
I can't support you because you said we need to lose weight.
Yes.
Or no, you said you need to lose weight.
Yes, that's true.
That's what it was, is that we were talking about us and someone got all offended because we said we needed to.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Well,
Yeah.
we all are trying to lose weight. Okay.
We've
everyone?
always been trying
and
to
we're going to
lose
say it for the next 4 weeks.
I need to lose weight. We're stopping this podcast so I can lose weight.
Here's the creepy thing that my husband started intermittent fasting, like, I don't know, first part of January. And he was just kind of telling me about it. And I was like, yeah, I've heard about it, whatever, wasn't really interested in it. Then all of a sudden, I started getting all these things popping up in my Facebook and Instagram ads. And I didn't research it at all. It's just because my phone heard my husband talking about it.
It's scary. I have been getting a lot of pop-ups about cold toes because
That's a thing.
I have been having a real toe struggle when I ski. My toes are so cold. All of a sudden, Instagram's like, "Are your toes cold when skiing?" And I'm like, "Shh." Yes.
Yeah, no, y'all, we're in a movie. It's like absolutely freaky. I can help you with your cold toes. My son is in the Arctic. In fact,
What do I need?
Okay, I'll tell you. In
The
fact,
tangents.
this weekend, okay, we'll go back.
Okay.
This weekend, he's 2 hours north of Montreal, Canada right now.
That's cold.
And it's going to be 30 degrees below zero.
Oh, my word.
And that's the cutoff where they're not allowed to go outside. And so he's like, yeah, it's so cold that now we're not going to be able to go outside. So
I love that it has to get all the way to negative 30.
I know. He
respect
loves
it.
He's actually
I
like,
respect
he loves it so much. I'm glad he didn't go somewhere hot. Okay, so there are these fantastic things. It's just like heated gloves, but it's heated socks. It's hunter socks.
Okay.
And I actually took Elijah to the podiatrist here in town because he has circulation issues in his feet.
Okay.
And
see,
so
his phone knows.
Yeah,
you have
so I
cold toes.
said, he's going to die up in Canada.
Well, he'll live, but his toes aren't going to make
No,
it.
they'll all be cut off. And
Yeah.
so I said, what can he do? And podiatrist looked, he's like, no, you're right. He's got delayed circulation. Honestly, it's just find hunter socks. So get a good pair of hunter socks and he can put regular socks under those.
Okay.
And then use the hunter socks. So you should just buy a pair of those.
Hunter socks.
Yeah. So if
Are
you,
they heated?
Like socks
yeah,
for
they're
hunting.
heated. They have a little battery pack.
they have a
right
battery
here,
pack. Okay.
Up on
I've
your
seen 'em.
upper shin. Yeah.
I'm just always wondering. They work
Apparently,
good?
hunters are the only ones that need
That's it. I know.
Apparently.
Well,
Why
no,
not
but you can say
skiers?
skier socks. You can put that because people.
I do skier socks. They're these thin wool, smart wool socks, and
Yeah, but
I
you
have
need a
them.
battery
I
pack.
bought them.
You need a battery pack.
Isn't that the truth?
I've been reading all of the.
And his toes are warm.
His toes are warm. Yeah. So
Okay.
I bought him 2 pair,
Okay.
and I said, let's see how that goes. And so he just wears regular socks that are thinner under those. So those absorb all of the, sweat, and then he can use.
So he doesn't want to get electrocuted. I mean, for heaven's sake.
I didn't want to. These things were the ones I got him. They were really on a good sell, and I got them for $100 each.
What?
So
Per sock?
per pair.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm only going to buy 2. I'm not going to buy 7 of these.
Yeah, they're expensive.
So let's put socks under them so you don't have to wash them every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, fine. I'm fine.
So yeah.
I'll do it. Heated socks.
Heated socks. He says they're great.
Now my phone's going to think I want those. My phone's been listening to this
My
whole
feet are
conversation.
warm. My feet are uncomfortably hot right now.
Isn't that scary though?
Yes,
I'm
I
scared.
thought it was very
No, I'm
freaky
actually
when I
scared.
was started. I'm like, what? I didn't even want to look into this, but clearly
Yeah.
it worked because now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
They targeted you. Okay, we're all doing it. And how does everyone feel?
Great.
I've only been doing it for 2 days.
And I'm going to make you break it today because I'm hungry right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go get a salad, aren't we?
Oh,
I think that's what we
salad.
talked about. That's what I've been looking forward to.
Yes, I love it. And sourdough bread that I brought
Yes.
from my
Yes.
house.
Okay, that's another kick. Let's talk about sourdough bread.
Okay, we're all on the sourdough kit.
Yeah, well, not Camille yet.
Camille.
But
she'll
well,
come.
I've been watching
Her
you. I
phone-
want all the things.
Her
now.
phone will start talking to
Yeah.
her about it. She'll do it.
But Beth showed up today. She comes
Yes.
into my house and she's
From her
like
3-hour
knocking
drive.
on the door, and I'm like, "Come in!" I thought I don't need to open the door for Beth. She knows she
No,
can just
just
walk in my
walk
house.
in.
But I didn't realize your hands were full.
Dutch oven.
She's got a Dutch oven,
Proofing bowl.
flour, a proofing bowl with sourdough in it, and then her
phone.
water bottle and phone.
Yes.
I'm like, what is happening? She's like, I gotta cook my sourdough bread.
I started making
And
it.
apparently, I don't carry flour. She has to bring flour to my house.
I was
But-
trying to not be a nuisance upon you.
I have been on a serious sourdough making kick.
Okay, so what is it? Why are you wanting sourdough so badly? Because it's delicious?
I think it's
because it's
very
trending.
delicious. Okay, so you guys know I have a sourdough start from the pioneers.
I have heard this.
Okay,
You have a sourdough what?
The rumor in the Pal home
Okay.
is that when they crossed the plains, which there's some question if that even happened. I think we were always in Idaho. I don't know, but that they would put this sourdough in the barrel of flour and then pull it out and mix it with water and bubble it up and then make sourdough. So I don't know. I wasn't there, but I do know that my Uncle Leon is like in his 80s and he's had it for his whole life. I think
serious?
my grandparents had it, the start. And he always makes sourdough pancakes at family reunion. And he brings the start and he grows it for like 10 days to get enough start so that we can feed my very hungry family. And not just me and my kids, like
I am
100.
astounded at this.
Yes. And I have this start that because he shares it, and then
Yes.
it's been in my fridge. I've literally had it sit in my fridge for over a year. Not touching it, not feeding it.
So you can do that.
And well, only if it's since the pioneers. Other people's starts die.
So I need to find some pioneer people.
Pioneer people
and
start.
see if I can get
Yes.
the.
You can get some.
If any of you are
You can
pioneer
get
people,
some of mine.
Oh my gosh, I could have a Pal pioneer
Well,
start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll call the family. I mean, we have to vote, obviously. But there are
I could sign some documents.
There are Leon's offspring are very serious about this start. If you accidentally, you would
Kill
never
it.
do it on purpose. No, just mention sourdough in front of them.
Oh, okay.
You will then be stuck there for hours while we discuss sourdough.
Yes.
And the waffles and the pancakes and the start and the grow. You don't want to bring it. Do not bring it up in front of Steve.
yeah, no.
Under any circumstance.
Okay.
Okay. So I have
terrified.
this start, and all I do is make pancakes with it. We used to do sourdough Sundays, and I just make sourdough pancakes on Sundays.
Are they delicious?
They're delicious. I
Are
love
they?
them.
I've never had
I
them.
love them, but they taste like family to me. Like they taste like
Yeah.
they taste like family reunion.
Right,
Like
okay.
as soon as I take that first bite, it's like I'm with all my cousins.
Yeah.
So I think that it might taste like garbage. I have no idea. My kids like it. So then it's always just this start, this historic, hearty starts just sitting there, and I think, you're not reaching your full potential, Start. I am holding you back from being what you can be,
Yeah, yeah.
You can make the best loaf you've ever had. But I've always been scared. I don't know how to do it. Well, my sister-in-law at Christmas time, she was sourdough starting her heart out. And I was like, is that the Pal start? She's like, no, I made my own. We didn't talk to her the rest of the trip.
I'm
I
sure.
hope
We were
not.
disgusted.
I'm amazed you let her sleep there still.
I know. But she was making bread like every day and we were eating it and it was very delicious. And she's like, Beth, this is not hard. You can do this. So finally last week, not even last week, this week. What day is it? I guess it was over last week. Let's say last week.
Okay.
So I was calling her. I was Margoing her. I was like, Candace, okay, tell me what to do. She's walked me through. Now I'm in too deep. I have so many because then you discard. But I don't discard because I'm so frugal.
Oh
I
my
can't.
gosh.
So now I have
You're going to
8
ruin
jars
your family
lined.
start.
I have 8 jars lined up now
What the?
because I don't know. I just keep feeding everybody. Everyone deserves food. So I already have starts. You guys, I should have brought them to you.
That's
know.
funny.
So this is the path. Well, then of course you start following people on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And then next thing you know, it's like a porn addiction. And you're just looking, and you're at night, and you're in your room, and Danny walks in, and I'm like, it's nothing. And he's like, is that sourdough again? And I was like, I just like it. So that is my tale.
It helps me.
What happened to you?
Well, I just wanted to learn how to make it. We have
Okay.
a very good friend, our lovely friend Tiana.
Hi, TT.
Who is so good at making it. And so I said, Tiana, will you teach me how to make this?
Yeah.
And I did not realize I would love it so much. Because honestly, I'm not a sourdough fan. Like whenever
I
I've bought
love
it in like
sourdough.
the store or
same
whatever,
way, yeah.
I would rather have normal bread.
Right, right.
And then when she first taught me, I was like, this is so long. Like I can make a loaf of regular yeast bread in 2 hours, start to finish.
Yeah.
It's so simple. Why would I do this? But I do it for the taste.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh my gosh.
It's not the store
All I
stuff.
make is the artisan bread,
Yeah.
that's like all crusty and
Yeah.
like a dome. That crust
Ooh, it'll
is
change you.
so
Changes a woman.
Good.
This is my question. Did you start your own start or just get part of her
I have
start?
Tiana's.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
the way to
so
do it. Like,
I
why start your
You
own?
have to for those who don't know about sourdough, you have to feed it. You're supposed to feed it every week, just so you know.
I thought you were supposed to feed it every day.
So it's like
Why am
a
I
gecko
feeding the
or
heck
something.
out of those
Oh,
things?
if you keep it in the fridge, it's once a week.
Oh, they're out on the counter.
Oh, every day on the counter.
Okay.
In the fridge once a week, or you can put it in your freezer and leave it there for months. But so yeah, I pull it out and I've made so many loaves of that. Maybe that's why this intermittent fasting's not working.
Okay, so that was my question though. Along the lines of like glucose levels and
The
everything.
glycemic index is amazing.
It's way better than just white bread.
Yes.
Okay.
Supposedly it's supposed to be very, especially if you're like Crohn's disease,
Yes.
like that's like if you have stomach issues,
Uh-huh.
supposedly it's supposed to be better, but I purely do it for the taste.
I have even heard
that
people
crust
that have
is incredible.
the like not true celiacs, but just the gluten intolerance,
right.
that they can handle sourdough with no problems.
Really?
Even though it's made with flour. That's all it is
Right.
flour and water and salt.
Oh, isn't that? I did
But
not realize that.
For some reason, it just breaks down the gluten, and people with high intolerances can stomach sourdough.
Highly
I
recommend.
just feel like there's so much more to learn. Mine just isn't holding its shape. Like it's
Mine's not as big as it should be. Like
Yeah.
it's good, and so when it's small, it's actually very crusty. It's less bread and more crust, which we like. But I need to perfect the beauty of it. Some of
Yes.
them online, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous loaf
that
of bread.
loaf of bread. Don't quit. You know
But yeah,
but I need to just choose one person because I keep looking at everyone. I just need to commit to one person's technique. But then they want to sell you a course,
don't take the course.
so forget.
You don't need the course. There's plenty of free information out there.
But they don't tell you every detail. I feel like they're like, oh, I made like this beautiful design today, but they left out all the parts of like, well, what'd you do before
Like, to
the
make it
beautiful
really
design?
beautiful. Better sign up for my
Yes.
course. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I think you can do it. We'll just
Okay,
keep
okay.
experimenting. We're
Experimentation.
gonna get Camille on board.
Yeah,
I'm-
you need to do
I
it.
want all the things.
It
That
just
sounds
does
great.
take like you can't plan it. Like regular loaf bread, you're like,
Right.
okay, we're gonna eat at 5, so I'm gonna start cooking it at 3.
Right.
Pull it out of the oven 5:00, perfect timing. Sourdough, it could take like 8 hours to rise. It could take
Yeah.
like 4 hours to rise. It's just you can't time
I'm
it.
excited. I want
And
try
you have to
today.
plan
I'm
it like the
excited
day
to try it.
before.
Yes.
You know, it's not
Right.
like you can just think of it an hour before and hope
No.
it rises. Oh,
Right.
yeah. Why are we doing this? As I'm talking about, it seems so stupid.
Because it's so good.
It is really good.
That crust is so good.
It's the crust. It's the crust.
Okay, what is something else?
So we're
for this new
intermittent
year?
fasting.
Yes.
We're sourdoughing.
Yes.
Okay, so we decided that we are going to take our kids on a date, a once a month.
Oh, that's right. You
Date.
told us
Remember that?
last month
Yeah,
Okay.
or in December.
So we did it backwards. So youngest to oldest.
Okay.
So Pierce's date was this month. We
Oh.
just did it. So we said, Pierce, it looks like we have time Friday night or whatever night it was. We told him maybe a few days beforehand. Oh, the excitement. Oh, it's my date. What am I going to do? He's just planning it all out. He's like,
Isn't
I want
it
to
so
go.
cute how much kids, it means so much to them.
Yes. But
Yeah.
then my kids are greedy humans.
Yeah.
So he's like, we're going to go to Bananas, then we're going to go to Get Air, then we're going to go to dinner, then we're going to go. And I was like,
Disneyland.
oh, okay. Bring
we're
it down,
gonna
buddy.
fly to
I'm
the
like,
Caribbean.
Yeah. I'm like, you can maybe choose like one activity and a treat. He's like, okay, I want to go to Bananas and I want to get ice cream from that place Paige got to go for her birthday, which is Cold Stone.
Oh.
So expensive. Like that is I'm not taking my kids to Cold Stone on it just any weeknight.
Right.
Nah, that is so, it's like $7.
Oh, yeah.
For
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And so we went to Bananas and it was buy a $20 arcade pass, get $20.
Oh.
So we had $40 of credits. It was like amazing. He's
Oh, I
just
bet he
swiping
was
his
having
little
so
heart
much-
out.
oh my gosh.
He is intense. He gets on that shooting game and he's like, yeah, I'm too good for you. I'm too good for you. And I'm like, Pierce, bring it down, buddy. And then we're like, okay, we did that. It was so fun. So then we go to Cold Stone. But right before I turn in, he's like, I want a donut. And I'm like, what? Right? Instead of ice cream? Yeah. I've been thinking about it. I need a donut.
that was close.
I'm like, wow, buddy, we almost turned in.
Yeah.
So I flipped around.
You were so happy.
I
You
went from
saved $50.
Yes, I went from $7 to 89 cents.
Oh my
what a life!
gosh.
I'm like, you choose any donut. In
Where
that
did you go to get a donut?
City Market.
Oh
I mean, the
my
finest
gosh.
donuts in town. Slash, it's like 7 p.m. No
Right.
bakeries open at
Yeah.
7. So it was so great. And now my other Pierce today, or Preston, is 7. Today is February 1st when we're recording this, and he was very distraught. He's like, but February's my month.
Aw.
And I'm like, well, we have the whole month. He's like, I really wanted to do it the first day. I'm like,
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving. Yeah. Goodbye. So we'll have to do, but so far.
I'm sorry.
That's pretty
Podcast
epic.
comes first. Podcast
Yes.
over
Yeah.
family.
Yes,
that's always been
that's
our
what we
motto.
always
That's been our
say.
principle.
Podcast over family.
I even cross-stitched it. You know,
Yes.
it's up on our wall.
But at the end of the month, what am I going to have to put family first? Dang it.
oh my gosh. I'm going to have
March
to cut
is
it
gonna
up.
be
and-
hard.
March is going to
Yeah.
just be terrible, honestly.
Yeah.
But all the kids are excited. They like it. So I would
really great.
encourage the we only have to go on 10 dates this year with our kids. So what a relief.
Whew,
If you
man.
can't do 5 dates a month, that's impossible.
5 dates a year.
No, like if I tried to give them one, each
Oh,
a
you
date,
said, I see what you're saying.
you know, they only get 2 dates
Yes.
this whole year.
Right.
And it's great.
Ah.
They're all
that's
very
so
excited.
fun.
I love it.
So
I love it.
that's I did that this year.
Good job.
So far, 1 month in.
Good.
I love it.
What else?
Should we talk money?
Ooh,
We have started
I
doing
hate
that this
talking
year.
money.
Okay, you guys, you got to hear where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
301,000 miles on my car. Do you understand?
Ooh, that's exciting.
You know, let me just tell you, you
could
have
be.
talked about this car.
I know.
And how
Years.
every year
I
you're
know.
getting a new one.
I know. Here's the problem. This is what happened.
Wait, I got to clarify. I thought you said 301,000 miles on my card.
Oh.
So I was like,
You
you're
were
going
excited.
on
Exciting.
vacation.
You were
I
very
wish.
excited. No, her
Oh,
vehicle.
no, I'm sure I have negative miles on my card. Like, it's all bad, y'all. Like, okay, we went through some years of stress where my husband didn't exactly pay attention to the money. And so then I
Just had a great
spend
time.
money.
You really
It was
went
like the
hog
best years
wild.
of your marriage.
Hog wild years, we call those.
I mean, I was always under stress about the money. I was constantly stressed. I did use sometimes money to calm that stress,
Sure.
which made me more stressed.
Yes.
But anyway, now here we are.
Food, money, alcohol. They all work.
They
Let me
all
just
work.
tell ya.
Absolutely. No. Go buy a blouse. It'll dry your tears
blouse.
any day of the week,
Blouse.
right?
Who's buying blouses?
I buy a blouse, okay? So, unfortunately, my husband has decided to pay attention now.
Shoot.
Dang it.
I should have bought a rug for my dining room first. I
You should
didn't.
have.
Yes.
That was a big mistake.
So here we are, 301,000 miles. My husband does not want to take out a loan at all for a new car.
Okay.
I don't support this choice.
So we have a problem, don't we? Because
Yes,
this
we
thing is
do.
going to explode
because
at any
cars
moment.
cost $40,000
I mean,
for a
to
used
its
minivan.
credit, I have never had a major repair on this car.
I know that's.
We
an
had to
amazing
take
car.
it in one time because it was overheating. That is it. Toyota Sequoia, y'all. Like, amazing. So now here we are. When we hit 300,000 miles, literally the next day, 2 of the doors broke.
Oh, okay.
The
still
same
runs.
That's
day.
cosmetic.
Okay, it's cosmetic. So now I keep pliers under my seat for
Okay.
when the latch won't work and I have to jimmy rig
Okay.
and manually get it to work. So then, unfortunately, it's the driver's door. And so about half of the time when I close the driver's door, it doesn't actually close. It sounds like it closes, but it doesn't.
Okay.
Probably 3/4 now of the time. So
just bungee cord that thing to the steering wheel.
I know.
You're fine.
So
Good.
so it was like 2 days after the doors broke. I went over to a friend's house, closed the door, didn't notice it didn't close, went in, had a visit,
Oh, no.
came out, car is dead.
Of course.
Right? So I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, sorry, all the doors broke when we hit 300,000 miles. I open the hood. I do the
do your
little
little fancy
jumper
thing.
with my fancy
Yes.
thing. I'm so proud of myself. Close the hood. The Toyota insignia, like the decal, flies into the
Is
air.
this real?
Yes, flies into the air, does like a triple, lands on the ground, clunk, clunk, clunk. And I'm like,
It's literally falling apart.
literally everything has a code in it that says when you hit 300,000 miles, explode.
Yeah.
So every
knows
day
what to
we
do.
have a new explosion. And so we
300,000 is so impressive.
everybody pray for me because we're saving money as fast as we can.
to buy a
So,
car.
yeah. So now I don't buy everything. That's what I'm doing this year.
okay.
So now we do budgets again like we
Okay.
used to. I used to be
Okay.
really good about
That's
this.
sad.
I don't buy all the books
is a really
anymore.
depressing
I know. No, I'm under pressure now. I don't buy blouses
No
anymore.
blouse.
No blouse.
Okay.
This topic needs to go with our next podcast that we talked about of family looking down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yes.
this topic.
Budgeting.
No,
losing
hashtag
weight.
budgeting
Ugh.
stinks. Hashtag
Let me tell you,
we
can
need
I
to lose
can
weight.
I say something positive about budgeting?
Yes.
Okay.
May I?
Yes.
I hate to be positive, but I'm going to try.
Ugh.
I've never budgeted, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've been married 17 years and we've just lived on love and faith, baby. And we've always been fine. We pay our tithes and the
Yeah.
Lord provides.
Yeah.
So we've just whatever.
Yeah.
Like we look like, oh, well, it looks like we're almost out of money.
Guess
Don't
we won't buy any.
Don't buy
Yeah,
something,
right,
I guess. So it's really, we don't have any debt. Like we're really lucky. We're both innately cheap people. So it helps.
Yeah.
But we went on a double date with some friends and he is a budgeter. He's like a pastor. He praises the budget. He loves the budget.
Praise the budget. Woo!
He's like, Beth, it's not about being controlled. It's about having control. And I'm like, okay. He's like, it doesn't control you. You make it flexible. It works for you. And he's pumping me up all through dessert. I'm ready. I'm eating pie. I'm feeling good. And so I'm like, all right, Danny, we're doing it. January 1. But then we realized I feel controlled already.
Yes,
so we
it's
decided
terrifying, right?
First, for January, all we're doing is tracking. You can buy whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
No, that's what our
Keep track.
Yes,
We literally,
yes.
Danny's like, how much do we spend? Because we're trying to make a budget. He's like,
Yeah.
how much do we spend on food? And I'm like, 300, 7, 8,000? I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, and in addition to that, I am astounded because the last time we did like serious budgeting, it was pre-COVID. And now it's post-COVID, 3 years later, and everything is 5 times as much. I am astounded at what we spend on food. And I'm not like, in fact, I'm feeding less people.
Yeah.
We used to have 8 people that I was feeding when we started this. No, sorry, 9, because I was feeding my dad when we started this podcast.
You're forgiven.
So 9 people I was feeding. Now we're down to 5, and I spend easily twice as much.
Huh?
I'm astounded by it.
Eggs alone, you guys.
I know, eggs alone.
Inflation.
My gosh, eggs and toilet paper.
We just decided we're just going to track it. So every Sunday, we just like have our little categories and just look at our card and just put it in the spreadsheet of like, what did we spend in food this week? What did we spend in miscellaneous? What did I spend? Like, what is that item? Oh yeah, sorry about that. Put it in there. But I do feel like it's better. Like, I feel like I don't want to go to the store and buy that because I'm going to have to report that.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't want to do that. He'll see.
Yeah.
He'll be like, what did you get at TJ Maxx for $400? And I'll be like, I hit it. But I guess
Really
you now
nice
see.
pair of jeans.
Those jeans for $100.
And the other thing, Beth, is that like I the years that we didn't budget and I was just kind of in control.
Yeah.
It was so stressful all the time.
Yeah,
everything
I
I bought, I felt stressed about. I was like,
Because
oh
it's
my
kind
gosh,
of a guessing game. Like,
exactly.
is
Like
this
I don't
okay?
even
I don't
know, and I feel so stressed out all the time. So I've been such a stress case over money, and every time we'd try and talk about it, I would get so defensive.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to like do all these things, and I know that I'm not being thrifty like I should. Like I'm very keenly aware of that. So then I feel defensive and guilty.
Yeah.
So anyway, but the budget, I feel like, oh my gosh, so we're putting money into home repair, which means I can go buy a beautiful new faucet because ours is leaking and I don't have to feel stressed and I don't have to feel guilty that I'm being spendy because it's there. There's money sitting there that I can use.
Yes.
It's so much better.
I have a testimony.
There are programs, that will like automatically pull it for you.
So I tried YNAB.
Yeah, that's what we use.
I was very overwhelmed. I was like, what? I don't know. I don't know where to put anything. I don't know how much I spend on anything. So because I'm special, I had to start basic with a spreadsheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think YNAB's the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've used YNAB for couple years now, and I really like it because that like the credit card just comes auto. I just say transfer, and it just puts all those in. It even puts in categories unless it doesn't know.
Yeah.
And so it makes it very.
I mean,
easy.
I'm making February.
We've talked about this before, but is there a free version and a paid version?
I don't know if there is anymore. In fact,
there
the
used
paid
to be.
version used to only be like $10 a year. Now it's like $50 a year.
A year?
YNAB.
I don't have a category
Greedy.
for that. I don't know what
I know,
to say.
exactly.
I can't even buy blouses anymore.
No.
I don't think there's a free version. You can do a trial. There is a trial period, but I don't think there's a free version. But I think there are other budgeting apps that are free.
Mint is Mint free.
Mint is not free either.
Oh, the spreadsheet's free. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, spreadsheet's free. And you know what? It actually probably helps you to spend less because you're like, I have to enter this in my
Yes,
spreadsheet.
I do not want to do
Whereas
one.
YNAB, it just does, and I'm like, oh, I had like 100 things to enter this week. Darn it.
Shoot.
All right,
Kinda
guys.
got
I
out of
feel like
control.
this year actually is looking pretty good. I think
it is, yeah.
I think we've all started trends that feel
Feel positive.
positive.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. No more talk from us.
That's it.
That's it. That's all
Let's
you
stop
get.
before we start going downhill from here.
I know. I was going to get negative, so I was like, "Whoa, hold the boat. Let's cut this."
Pull back. I'm pretty confident this year I am going to get another car. I've said this every year, but I'm pretty
2018.
confident. I'm pretty confident that this is the year.
Okay, Camille, this year. Let's just do a synopsis. Camille will have a new car.
Yes.
She is now blonde.
Yes, I am
She'll
now
weigh
blonde.
96 pounds.
94.
By September.
I'm only 5'3", so 94. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That intermittent fasting is really working.
It's
for
really
you.
working amazing.
I mean, she has been in the hospital multiple times.
But it's fine.
Blood transfusions.
Malnutrition,
Yeah,
but
it's really
working.
It's because her
for you.
window is from noon till 12:30. It has 30 minutes to get all that in. It's hard.
You know
This
what?
is working so good,
Also,
guys.
drinking water fills you up. That is
Yeah.
what I've learned.
She
so,
has started drinking.
Yeah.
So that's good.
There you go.
Okay, Andrea this year is going to be a sourdough
Mistress.
mistress.
Ooh, I like
Like
that.
a floozy. That's a sourdough floozy. She is going to form the most beautiful loaves, which I do believe. You are a great cook.
Yeah.
And I feel like sourdough is right up your alley. It takes
I do too.
Like brains and
And you've got the
mash
right
and
counter for it.
artistry. Yes. Oh, that counter you got.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
And those lights.
I
You
was
just
like
have the
really
whole
jealous
setup.
over the counter. That's one of my
Also-
problems with bread is that I don't have a good
Counter
counter.
space. Also, when you become a famous Instagrammer, which I
Yes.
know you love.
Oh, yeah.
I
Your
love
kitchen, like you have
Instagram.
the lighting
yeah.
and the look. Oh, yeah.
That's where we did
Okay.
all of our first pictures.
Yes,
That's true.
we really
With the
did.
goat on the
The goat on the
countertop.
counter.
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
Oh, those were the days.
Those
Oh.
were.
Man, you're going to be an intermittent fasting,
Yes.
sourdough.
What else,
guru.
Andrea?
Let's stop there.
You're going to be an epic reader too.
Oh, that's
You're going to do
true.
100
Oh, yeah.
books
That's
this year.
true.
We
So
talked about
Pretty
that.
much when this podcast is over, I'm going to completely neglect my family and just read and cook sourdough.
Yes.
For the family.
For the family.
But I will say that Josh loves that sourdough. Maybe it's getting close. Me or the sourdough.
Oh, that's kind of date
Oh.
night.
He loves it.
You guys could just eat sourdough and
Yes.
stare
Just
into
look
each
at each
other's
other.
eyes.
Oh, it's so fun.
That's so romantic.
Like, this is delicious.
and you're going to stop cooking for your family entirely because your eating window is going to be
That's true.
so small.
Noon
that
to 1.
You'll be like, I don't make breakfast. I'm not eating lunch. I'm also done already.
You
I'm not
guys
cooking
missed
dinner.
it. I ate.
All you do is
5
from
hours
noon
ago.
to 1, you eat a loaf of sourdough.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's
And
a
you're
good
done.
life. That's a good
Your
life.
glycemic index is spot on, though. You know, it's just, wow. You're
So on
never been
point.
so regular. So I think, in general, I'm going to
Budget.
budget and just love the heck out of those kids. I'm going to be like, I
Yeah.
can't wait for date night. I saved $800 for this date because I'm such a good budgeter.
Yes, that's true.
So, I'm not going to be blonde. I want to be, though. My sourdough's never going to be good, but it'll be edible.
Why not?
I'm just no artist. My counters are all wrong.
They're not though. You
do
have
have-
great
okay, you're
counters.
right.
I'm the only
lighting-
one with bad
you're
counters.
right. Okay, my lighting's
I
great.
know. I want to
You're
redo.
Very nice
Yeah.
kitchen. Okay, it's just reading and following directions where you lose me a little bit, and also getting distracted sometime between the need and the rise.
I don't
and
know,
the-
Beth. You've got commitment though to bring it with you from Colorado.
true.
That was some serious commitment.
was
I would have been
impressive.
like, well, I guess that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I got to go.
I
And
just
dude, I
wasted
just-
some bread and flour.
Exactly,
bread,
no
some
big deal.
flour
And
and
I
water.
wanted to share it with you guys.
Yeah, I
You
know.
It's just we'll eat it and look in each other's eyes.
Special.
Okay, I love it. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll be here next week.
Okay.
We will be here next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.